Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County. I'm at the Cookbook family. This is the Cookbook. Brother, can you tell the name, man, your restaurant, location, address?
I got you. My name is Brandon Byers. Some people call me B. Gerard Rod, right here at the Cookbook restaurant in historic Springfield, 1827 North Pearl Street. Some people call it Chocolate City, Black Duval, whatever it is you call it. Just meet us right here at North Pearl.
Man, brother, okay, just to start off, man, what do your place has such a strong aura, beautiful, you got it classy, spicy in here. So tell the people what goes on in the cookbook.
Well, our slogan and our hashtag has become only at the Cookbook, because a lot of things that we do here, it's a whole experience. You know, we have Zumba, poetry, live music. Today we're celebrating Kwanzaa. You know, so it's 7 days a week. It's always something going on. So the eclectic vibe really just came from who I am. You know, my brother here just said, man, I thought you were from New York. I thought you were from Atlanta, D.C. No, I've had the opportunity to travel, and I wanted to bring back to our city what we try to leave our city to get.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now I'm just curious, man. You are, so just to get this straight, because there's a lot of people out there that want to be an entrepreneur. From my observation, man, this sounds like an easy process, man. What can you tell people out there who want to be an entrepreneur and maybe have an establishment like this? What words of encouragement can you tell them?
Man, I will start with two strong, powerful words that sticks out to me. Persevere and don't give up. Because there are so many times that I had to go sit in front of desks and offices in front of people who didn't look like you and I, who would deny me. You know, so many times I wanted to give up. I thank God for my connection. 6 black-owned businesses on the strip. You know, so many times. And again, align yourself with people. You know, every time I see my brother, he has nothing but positive things to say. You know, so I could have walked in here today feeling down, and because of what you said, it lifted me to carry on. You know, but aligning myself with the right people who's gonna say, man, you want to turn your keys, you want to give up, move somewhere else where the fight is easy and you have to go. No, you stay right here because it's something you know you have to learn through this process. You know, so I would say persevere. You know, whatever it is, don't give up. You know, delay your denial is not delay is not your denial. You know, just look for those nuggets, those storylines. You know, whatever it is. It took me a year and a half to get this place open. There were no plans, and you know, now being open, when people come to me and say, "Oh, this is what I'm going through," I say, "Oh, that sounds familiar." And so I walk hand in hand with any black-owned, and black, white, Puerto Rican, and Haitian, but I'm passionate for my people.
Yes.
But any, you know, doors that are being closed in your face, I come right in and say, hey man, I'm gonna take you to this person to help me. You know, and it was just like the universe, I'll say, you know, align certain people, you know, for me to meet at the right time. You know, when they said, oh, you need a parking calculation, you know, I didn't know anything about this stuff, but do your research. You know, downtown Springfield, you're the downtown overlay. You park on the street. You don't need a parking lot. So it's those small things, and that thing cost me almost $10,000 that I couldn't recoup. You know, so make sure you do your research. You know, get out there and don't be afraid to ask the questions, because there are so many people like my brother and I who, you know, are willing to give up the information because we don't want to see our people struggle. We know how hard it is to start a business, and a lot of times, like I've heard you say in meetings, like this stuff comes out of our pockets, you know, from the muscle. You know, you don't always get business loans and grants and stuff, so it makes it a lot more personal. Last thing I'll say, an inspector came in and I had to jump the fence to get my hood system, you know, to get a picture for what they needed, and it slipped my leg open.
Wow.
And the guy looked at me, he said, man, I seen you cry on this, I seen you walk out of this office with your head hung down. He said, but now you can say that your blood, sweat, and tears went into this project, and it makes it all more realistic, and it gives you a greater appreciation for helping to uplift somebody else so that you don't have to see them take that downfall.
Now, I know you're busy, man. I got a quick question. Hold on, son. Man. We in the middle of the interview, man. I got a quick question, brother. The cookbook, where did that come from?
Man, I'll tell you now, this is the history right here. And Google this name. My aunt is Marsha Dean Phelps.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
No.
Man, she always shows up in the African, you know, just stuff. She's an older lady. I'm sure she's an older lady. But it's a wing dedicated to her mom, Eva Lamar Rosen, down at the main library. So you know she got to be doing something. I don't know if you remember the beach lady from Fernandina Beach in Million Island. She wore the dread around her arm. So her and my aunt were best friends. So my aunt wrote the book, The American Beach Story of American Beach. Then she turned around and wrote the American Beach Cookbook. So you have some of my aunt's macaroni and cheese menus and recipes in the book and stuff like that. So we're a cooking family. We're from South Carolina, Charleston, Walterboro, and we don't have the same menu every day. So when you come in here, what would you find in the cookbook? Vegan items, soul food, everyday pub bistro items. So we did that to let you know that everything is here. You know, no matter what, if it's pescatarian, seafood only, if you like the fat hog moss and fat back, we'll give you that too. It ain't my preference. But yeah, so that's where the name Cookbook came from, because, you know, the foundation was already there. You know, the greatness, the lineage had already been, you know, there before. So why change the blueprint?
Now this is my last question, brother. I know you got a business here. The cooking skills, man, was that something that somebody taught you in your family, or like how did that come into your life, you know, as far as being a cook and chef, presenting this to the people?
Yes. The cooking skills, I catered for 11 years before I had a restaurant, and not many people knew that. So I had major contracts with the Masons, Duval County Public Schools. You know, when I catered, I kind of went after corporate, you know, relationships, so that when you have a restaurant, you have a whole group of people that you can draw from. So the cooking skills came from, you know, before I was educated and knowledgeable of how to cook and what I was doing, I could always cook. My parents owned they still own the short order restaurant 40 years in. My mom ran that kitchen in the hood, in the city, in the inner city area. I tell people my parents' spot is the only place that holds true to community, where you can have a tab that you can pay on the 1st or the 15th, because they know we're trying to make it. Man, you get a check on the 1st or 15th, you can go get your stuff any day of the week and come back and take care of it. That's what we grew up on, the penny cookies and stuff like that. So we've been doing food business. My brother was the district manager for Firehouse Subs. He ran 13 Firehouse stores at one time. Wow. You know, so we're no stranger to food business. So where I lack, you know, and then don't be haughty, don't be big-headed. You know, if you have a team of people around you within your family, I have my mom, my brother, my dad, my sister, you know, all of us have been in food business. Let everybody do what they can do to bring the whole puzzle together. Because if you try to do it all yourself, you're going to stroke out, you're going to be somewhere, somebody's going to be feeding you through a tube, and I'm telling you, you don't want that. You know, work the project and let everybody do what, you know, they have been aligned to do anyway. Yeah, that's my whole thing.
Man, brother, I thank you for your time. Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County, come on and support this brother. Is such a strong world. When you first walk in here, he just getting warmed up. I didn't took up his time. I think that you good time, and I love the energy. When you walk in here, Jacksonville, I promise you're gonna be like, this is different, this is unique, and the food is great. Thank you. So with that being said, brother, man, thank you, brother.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Look, there's a living legend right here in our community. I like it.
Stop it.
Man, come on.